Today we are going to start with a new topic of microbiology. Microbiology, and first we're gonna see here the classification of bacteria. So we divided the major types of the classification of bacteria into three parts: thick cell wall, thin cell wall, or cell wall-less bacteria. So let's talk about this one first. The two major bacteria include here mycoplasma and uroplasma. Thin wall, we also call it too as spirochetes. And there are three bacteria are included here: trypnin, palladium, leptospira, and borrelia. And now we can see the big classification of thick wall. And thick wall we also divide into free living and obligatory intracellular. They need someone to survive, that's why we call it obligatory. And obligatory has a two, chlamydia and rickettsia. Free living, let's talk about the free living. Free living is divided into two: gram stained and Zn stained. Zn stained is acid fasting bacilli, and there are only two types included here: microbacterial TB tuberculosis and Mycobacterium leprae. And for stained, we all know about the stained bacteria. There are two types: positive and negative stained. Positive gives blue, negative gives pink. So the positive we also divide into two: cocci and bacilli, as a rods. So there are three types here: streptococcus, staphylococcus, and pneumococcus. That pneumococcus can give what? Streptococcus pneumonia, and it is common community acquired pneumonia. And bacilli has two types: spore forming and non-spore forming. The spore forming is bacillus and clostridium tetani, and is anaerobic bacteria. Non-sporing type we can see here mixed and pure. The mixed we can see here it has fungal-like properties. That's the main thing you have to understand. And first bacteria is called nocardia and ectomycosis. And nocardia is also acid-fast bacilli. From the pure form, we know is Corynebacterium and Listeria. Okay, now we can go another. The stained, gram stained with the negative, the gram stained bacteria pink. Pink also divided into two, cocci and bacilli. And in the cocci, just only one types come here is Neisseria. Neisseria is further divided into meningococcus and gonococcus. Meningococcus you can see here cause meningitis, and gonococcus STDs, sexual transmitted disease. And bacilli you divide into enteric and non-enteric types. Enteric type, what does mean enteric? Lives in intestine. Non-enteric, non-intestinal. So let's talk about the non-intestinal first. Non-enteric, the first one is here Yersinia pestis. So one of the type. And then we can go with a long mimic over here, BBHL. So we see Bordetella, Brucellia, Monophilus, and Legionella. So there is like a four types here, and included is the fifth one, Yersinia pestis. And enteric we can see here the mimics. There are like 10 bacteria are included here. The first here, Pseudomonas protease E. coli, Klebsiella, or Yersinia Yersinia enterocolitica. Okay, and we can see here Salmonella, Shigella, Vibrio cholera, Bacteroid is also anaerobic, and Campylobacter jejuni. So this is the main big classification for bacteria. The first topic for microbiology.